Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, the game has had a little bit of an update since I last played, which has been a little while. I will say, I've not been playing the game quite as much as I had been binging when I first picked it up. But we have now gone into, I think, what they're calling the Quality of Life Mark II update. Which they've changed some things. We've got I think it was the priorities thing. They said there was like some new stuff with regards to this, I think. It doesn't seem to have changed all that much. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that, I'm not entirely sure. The printing pod apparently is now able to print more than just duplicates. Ooh. Okay. Vitamin chews. We can get a healthy supplement for improving immune system strength. That's cool. I'm going to close that for now because I don't want to do anything with it. There was something else, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, they put little kind of like back plates in for the doors. That's a nice little touch. I approve of that. That looks good. But we've got to figure out what we... Right, I was continuing on with this, wasn't I? So you guys need to finish putting all this stuff in, because we need to put the floor in underneath it, and then we need to drain the air. So I'm going to speed up time. I'm still very concerned about these shine bugs. I think they're gonna perish, unfortunately. There's only so much you can do, I suppose. But my plan is to start trying to get some chlorine tanked away, so I want to go for this one, I want to go for this. Any of these little pockets that have just got chlorine in, I don't want to be faffing around with hydrogen and, you know, kind of mixed airs at the moment. But if we can just sort out that, then that is going to be fantastic. Ooh, that's another thing that's quite good. Emergency priority. That's new. So that'll override everything and get the colony to do whatever that emergency alert is. Nice. That's pretty neat. Oh, we're running low on coal. That's not good. Although that's coal. That's yeah. We don't have much just lying around either. I need to get myself a. Oh, there's coal over here, so that's going to be good. Once we get rid of this chlorine, we can just clear out this big coal patch. We've got stuff that we can acquire, right? What research have we done? That's ranching technology. Camille mastered the research assistant. Fantastic. Filtration tech. And Nisbet has mastered the gopher job. All good stuff. Why are we not finishing this? I want this stuff done, please. We need to get this tank in place. Here we go. We got the final tiles in place over there. So now what we need to do is we need to get rid of these ladders. I'm going to get priority 9 on all of these. Just, yeah, deconstruct it and then I'll switch the priorities up. And then I want priority 9 on putting all this in. In fact, let's try this new alert thing. Let's try that. The main reason I want it all sealed up is so that the hatches down here don't decide to jump into it. Oh, that was fun. That was an interesting thing to use. And we'll set that for priority 9 for the next day. Once that's closed off, we'll flip this switch. Oh, actually, I need to put an output on this, don't I? If I put an output pipe, I don't think I have. Where can I shove that? What's my air looking like? Oh, God. Air's looking a lot worse than I thought. Okay, well, what I might do will be get that to just come up here. We'll put a vent. Once we've got somewhere that this room can output its gas to, we can just flip that switch and drain this out. We can get, like, we can condense more of this fresher air into the actual space that we're using. I might need to put down another oxygen diffuser. That was less than desirable. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get things set up for some slime storage and processing. I want to open-end this out into this direction, and I want to ensure that slime only gets brought back in through this way, which might be able to manage. Should be okay. Should be doable. We're going to stick an airflow tile in these bits as well. Right, you're all ready to go, I think. So let's switch you on. Let's turn this into a vacuum, and hopefully see some of our air quality improve up this way a bit. Because we've got all this nice breathable air just not being breathed. Really? That's the word I'm going with. Yeah, it's kind of improving a little bit. Oh, there is the... oh, wow. Yeah. That went a deeper blue very, very quickly. Yeah, I think I might need to put in, like, an actual, like, slightly more solid bit of oxygen generation. Maybe just another diffuser somewhere. How am I for algae? 11.4 tons. Yeah, I think I'm alright. Maybe we could put another oxygen diffuser down here or something. But I want to dig out the rest of this. I'm going to want to put some ore scrubbers in. We'll stick 2 in, I think. We'll cancel those. Just you guys go about digging out all the stuff first. The reason I've got this bottle empty here is I want to fill this with just clean water. Because these storage bins, even once they're washed, once it's washed, the slime will still kind of go all over the place. It will still want to expel slime lung germs. If we put it in, like, storage bins that are submerged in water, then they won't, or the water will kind of subdue the slime lung germs. They won't actually propagate, which is a good way of going about dealing with it. Oh yeah, that air cleaned up really nicely. We should probably get this out of the way as well, just so the air can flow around a bit easier. But yeah, I definitely think another oxygen diffuser down this end of this corridor could be a good option. So we'll just bring a power line over that way. I think I am really running low on copper. I am. 324 kilograms. That's not good, because I'm going to need more copper for what I want to build. You fortunately need sandstone, but I need to put more vent stuff in. No, that's not sandstone for making that. That's copper ore. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a bugger. I mean, I can try and dig into this iron so that I'll have some metal to work with there. So that's something. But it's not a great solution. Well, I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference. I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's fine. It'll be fine. What I want to do is we're going to get a gas pump in here, I think. Or, I'll tell you what we'll do, just to get us started on things, we're going to dig out the some of this iron. Yeah, the atmosphere in this room is really starting to disappear. about 7 grams, 6-7 grams of oxygen in each tile at the moment, so that's nigh on unbreathable, pretty much. I mean, you could breathe it, but it's probably not going to be very good for you. Now, what I want to do with this little space here is I want to put a door in. I want it to be an airlock, but I haven't got the materials for it at the moment. I was hoping to put a mechanised airlock in, but right now, probably not happening. But yeah, we've got another oxygen diffuser going, so hopefully the two of them combined on both sides will help to really clear the air up here. We are starting to dig into this, so we should be able to get... what are we going to get from this? We're going to get a lot of raw material from all this granite. This is kind of like essentially like another version of sandstone. We just build walls, we build lots of the kind of basic amenities with it. There's some phosphorite, which is used for making fertilizers. We've got iron ore. There's some sandstone and sand in here as well, but not much. I want to keep digging out some of this stuff. I'm going to try and get a decent chunk of this iron, I think. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up like a sort of airlock kind of thing over here. And then we're going to, like, this cavern is going to end up housing our kind of gas extraction hardware. We'll break into these bits on either side here. We could break into this bit as well. Maybe once we've vacuumed all this stuff out. This guy's kind of keeping things going at the moment. We're still dragging out a lot of this stuff. We're down to the milligrams, which is good. It'll eventually get down to micrograms, and then we'll end up just having a vacuum in here. But, I mean, you guys seem honestly quite content. So unless the chlorine's going to kill you, you might just be living the rest of your lives out there. Well, I suppose if the chlorine does kill you, you'd be living the rest of your lives there as well. So, yeah, there's that. Right, so enable auto bottle, I think. We'll set you to a priority of 8, and we want to fill this with water. So what the auto bottle thing means is that they'll come over this way, they'll grab water from the pitcher pump, and then they'll dump it in here. Oh, we're struggling on power. This coal generator's not enough to keep everything going. So what I might need to do, just for the time being, or possibly even just going forward, one of the reasons I've kind of broken up a lot of the power lines so that they don't like kind of merge across the middle of this along the horizontal line is so that I can potentially put another coal generator here and separate these so that we've got different electrical networks. Now that means we're going to be needing more coal for keeping a lot of stuff running, or for keeping both generators active. But it does mean that they'd be under less strain to keep things operational. I would go about like hooking another one up just onto this network, but it will be the two of these generators will be providing too much power for these wires. These wires will overheat and they'll break, or they'll take on too much of a charge, and they'll take damage as a result. They can take a max wattage of 1,000 watts. And these coal generators produce 600, so 2 of them would cause damage to the actual network. And we don't want to do that, because we haven't got the copper to be able to fix everything. I also probably don't have the copper to be able to... Oh no, I've got iron now. So, I don't know. I'm thinking more that I don't have the coal. Because, yeah, I'm down to a little over 1,400 kilograms. And that is not a lot. And you guys are really not enjoying this atmosphere, are you? Ooh, no. Okay, let's put in... Oh, I don't want this all done on a 9. Put it down on a 7. Get it down to a sensible number. Right. So I think we are going to be switching a lot of stuff over to iron now. Not that it's going to make a huge difference, but I don't know, I'm being really indecisive about putting in this coal generator. Just because I don't really feel like I have the coal to be able to power it. I've got more coal elsewhere that I can go out and dig, but it's going to take a while to get to. Ooh, you look like a nice big chunk. I really need to start kind of trying to push into alternative power sources, because I've worked a lot. Oh, hello. I don't like you guys. These things called morbs. They thrive in polluted oxygen environments, and they fart out slime lung. So we're going to need to kill that guy. Otherwise he's going to poison the entire colony. That's not going to be good. Right, I think it's time to start trying to set up this this stuff. So I'm going to put you in there. This is our gas filter. I've got the gas pump going in here. So we want gas pipe coming up through here. Yes. Right, so we've got these two outputs here. The green one, the orange one, we can set a filter on, so we can decide what gas we want going out through that specific pipe. So that for us is going to be chlorine. And then through the green output, we're going to that's just going to be regular air. That's just going to be the rest of the atmosphere that is in here. But this will filter out the chlorine, send it out through that orange pipe, or through the orange output, and then the rest of it will be connecting back up here, so it can just show up out this end and be all good. And yeah, we're still struggling to build up a decent oxygen environment up this way. Frustrating, that. God, where did that sand come from? Get that out of there. We're also gonna we don't want to lock those. We want to set these to open, just so that any decent air can filter into here while these guys are continuing to work. We also need to power all of this stuff, but I want to finish putting in. You connect up there. Then this one is going to come in around the arse end of things this way. And you're going to go down the back of this ladder and connect up here. So that will get the chlorine into this chamber. And then we can focus on putting the slime processing stuff all in here and get that ready. And I just realised I need to open this as well, because this pitcher pump no longer has water. That's a problem. It's also a problem because we're running low on clean water. This is always where I start to struggle. We also want to set up a switch here so that we can turn stuff on and off. I'm going to cancel that there. I'm going to put the switch on the outside of everything. I want to keep it separate from the airlock power connection as well. So the airlocks will continue to work, but we can switch on the gas pump and the filter on and off. The gas filter is actually going to use quite a lot more power, which is kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. Right, so we switch that off, and then we connect you up there. We want to make sure that this room is completely done. Oh, you're approaching a complete vacuum in here. So we're getting there. This room's nearly ready. Oh, this tank. It's not really a room. We can't really use it as a room. And there's a food shortage. I know it's because there wasn't any water for people to be able to cook with. It's my bad. Still waiting for Joshua and Max to get maxed out on the farming stuff. I really want to try and sort out the ranching of hatches, because that's going to be good for sorting out our coal supply. And I also want to try and clear out some of the oxygen, or some of the CO2 in this lower area. Because that air is not looking great. And we're out of power again. Oh, we're struggling. We are struggling. I'm thinking all the coal around here must have been picked up. We didn't dig into too much of the coal, so yeah. We need to try and get this chlorine out as quickly as possible. Right, this is completely done. We now have... Oh, we don't have a complete vacuum in here. We've got like micrograms of carbon dioxide still, but I'm going to consider it done. I don't think we need to worry about it. So, back to here. We're going to deconstruct these pipes going up to this, because I don't want any chance of the chlorine being brought back out of here and then shoved straight up into a vent that's going to release it out for everybody to just be breathing it. That's going to be bad stuff. But okay, we've got everything plugged up around this way. I might get some duplicates to dig it up to some little bits of coal. Probably up to that as well, just because it's a very appealing amount of coal. I would like to have it. So, yeah, let's just drag this ladder all the way up here. And we're going to dig all this out. And more than that, we are going to set these to auto. And we're going to get somebody in here to dig out these bits. Dig out these bits. And there we go, we're getting the chlorine to start dispersing into this area. And I want everybody out of here. So come on, we've got to lock this room. Somebody get to it. Oh, I like that emergency alert, that's good. Didn't get any chlorine in here, I don't think. Nope, that's good. Okay, cool, we can switch this on. And I really hope that I got the piping right on that. Yeah, did. Cool. And now we just do the same. We wait until this is a vacuum and we'll be done. Oh, I'm glad I came to look down here because I'd forgotten about this bit. Let's also put that airlock in. Oh, we have chlorine on the way. You can see it coming through the pipes, which is good. Are we making a start on digging up this way? We are not. I would like to do that, please. Oh, that's hydrogen in there. I need to be careful of that. A lot of chlorine up here as well, though. He's still working his way around. And whoosh, we have chlorine. Good stuff. Ooh, hello. Who are you? You're a little hatchling. Aw. Yeah, we're struggling on power and stuff at the moment. If we get up into here and we start getting this coal out, I will probably separate these two sides of everything so that we can have we can split up the power generation a bit. But to that end, we need coal. So you guys kind of need to get to it. A fuckload of algae up here. There's even more coal up this way as well. Getting around all of this is going to be slightly awkward. We need to set up a tank for some hydrogen as well. But having a tank for hydrogen is probably going to be a good thing, because then we can start looking into hydrogen generators. And those will provide a hell of a lot more power. Which would be pretty cool. Right, you guys are starting to head up this way, which is good. It's a bit of a bugger because only one of you can go digging up this way at a time, so I'm going to fatten this out a little bit, because that's going to let the air flow around a little bit easier. Yeah, I really need to try and improve this oxygen supply. Ooh. I think we got enough water up here though, so that's good stuff. Let me try something a little different. I'm just going to bring ladders up through all of this. So I think then I can get multiple duplicants working on this. Might be able to try and get up to that coal a bit quicker. A little bit overkill on the ladders, but it's fine. It's all sandstone. It doesn't cost anything. What stuff have I got being powered off of the left-hand side? The left-hand generator is going to have a hell of a lot more to power. That's a bit of a bugger. So I might have to try and break up some of this. Yeah, the right-hand side is going to have a couple of light bulbs, 2 pumps and an oxygen diffuser. Whereas the left has got 2 refrigerators, all of the food production, all these mechanised airlocks, all the gas stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. Ooh, what in the world are you? A Wheezewort. Oh god, we're getting into some cold territory up this way. Minus 30 degrees, oh... That's drastically different from like the 47, 46 around this way. But, oh, what do you do? Could be grown in flower plots and absorb heat. Ooh, that's very cool. We could definitely make use of those. Be very helpful. Right, how are we getting on in here? Have we got all of the chlorine out of here yet? I don't think I'm seeing any. Carbon dioxide. Okay. Oh, I saw a little flash of chlorine. Yeah, we do still have little bits here and there. But it's almost gone. Literally down into the milligrams at the moment. This big tank of ours is looking rather nice. Nowhere near capacity at the moment. So we've got plenty more room for more chlorine in there. But we have officially now run out of coal. So, yep. You guys need to prioritise this stuff. We need it. We'll go priority 9. Just get it done. Stop going to clear stuff away. Just get digging. Alright? Or is this... Oh, no, this is going to be stuff that only Ren can do because he's a miner. Oh, that's something I hadn't considered. Right, Camille, what are you interested in doing? You're not interested in mining at all, are you? No. Alright. Oh, come on, get through that iron. I need the coal. It's only on the far side. Then we could maybe try and turn some more of this into another chlorine gathering thing. Words are good. Is there going to be a geyser in underneath this? There's a buried object, but I can hear a geyser. I mean, it's not you. You're overpressured. You really can't do anything. I could hear I could hear one. This neutronium's a bit of a giveaway that there's probably one here, but... Ooh, I wonder what you... generate. I see loads more critters around. Look at you, little Paku. Fry egg. Right. I've still got chlorine in here. I would like it to be drawn out, but... Oh, we managed to find some coal somewhere. 40 kilograms, but not much, but... it's something. Oh, we're getting close to the coal. It's the good stuff. It's what we need. I really need to try and improve this oxygen. I think what I need is more diffusers. Maybe on the next corridor up. But again, there's going to be more power drain. I really don't need that right now. But we do need air. Yeah. That's the thing we need. But yay, that's good. We're starting to see coal coming back into our stocks. So what have we got here? Polluted ice, snow. I've never seen like a frozen... I've never seen like the frozen environments. I don't think I've ever like gone out far enough to actually see them. I've seen like I think they're called caustic zones, where it's like the temperatures get up into the range of, you know, towards 50 degrees. But I've never seen the opposite. I've never seen these ones before. So that's pretty cool. I'm seeing new stuff. This weird merging of clean water, polluted water, and hydrogen up here. It's really quite weird to witness. It's just kind of blending of colours. It's very strange. Ooh, we found another geyser. Cool steam vent. Ooh. It could be an unlimited, or near unlimited source of clean water. It would be very handy if I could try and harness you in some way. I really need to figure out something to do with this polluted water. It is getting really bad. Oh, we've pretty much dug out all of this as well. Back up to about 10 tons of coal, though, so that's good news. I'm going to put in another coal generator. I'm going to slap you in there. And I'm going to deconstruct the... I'm going to take the power connection off here. I want to put these research machines onto this, like, essentially onto the right-hand side network. Who mastered a job? Harold has mastered the research assistant job. Congratulations, Harold. I believe that's what I brought you on board for. Yeah, we need more lice loaf. Come on, get making it. What are we struggling with? It's a lack of meal lice, apparently. Okay, so we've got these onto this side of things now. The coal generator's not gone in place yet. I'm also thinking I might drag this over this way, and we're gonna, we'll deconstruct this bit of wiring there. So the kitchens and the refrigerators are going to be running on a network that is separate from all the gas piping and pumping. I think that's going to be a much better use of the power network. But now everybody needs to go and build stuff, so hurry up and get the fuck on with it. While separating the kitchen stuff from this network has ensured that there's enough power to keep this thing running pretty consistently. I think it's those, like, the fridges and the things like the micro musher and the grill. They do drain quite a bit of energy. And we're now struggling to make sure that we're keeping our food fresh, so I mean, it will be fine for now, but we need to sort that out. I think we've got all the chlorine out of here now. I'm not 100% on that, but I think we've got rid of it. Could be a bit hard to tell. Quite often you're going to be looking for like a single little tile that's just ever so slightly green. I mean, the only way to be sure is to like let this thing run until this entire cavern is a vacuum, but I think we might be able to say that it's done for now. So I'm going to switch this off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to open this door, let the air filter back in. We can grab this coal as well. Ooh, we've got bleach stone here as well. Okay. This stuff emits chlorine when you dig it up. But I think once it's stored away, it's alright. But it's this mob we're going to have to deal with, and little fucker. But yeah, we've still got plenty of space for more chlorine, so I'm half tempted to try and fill up more of the tank. Honestly. I also really need to think about this as well. We need to look into getting down to this stuff. We need liquid tuning. We need to get a liquid tepidizer and a thermo aqua tuner, I think the thing's called. Yeah, it's not a thermoregulator, it's the aqua tuner. But those apparently are what we're going to need for heating the water and cleansing it of germs. And then we need this thing, the water sieve, to be able to turn the polluted water back into clean. And it's a system I've never managed to get right, mainly because you just need a fuckload of power to get these things to run. But I think I'm going to have to wrap this episode up here, unfortunately. We've managed to get, a good bit of work done. I'm going to open these up so that we can let the duplicants in. They can clear up all the stuff that's in here. We can get some more iron and various other bits that have all been sitting around, and we can distribute our air even more poorly than we have been. Really going to have to try and fix this. We're creeping closer and closer to more stuff that I'm unfamiliar with as far as a lot of the game's concepts go. Trying to clean and deal with slime is probably about as far as I've gotten before. So, I don't know. Going from here is going to be interesting. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to keep on top of things and figure out how things are meant to work. It's going to be a lot of trial and error for me, I think. And I'm hoping that the entire colony isn't going to crash and burn in the process. So we're going to have to see how things go. But we really need to try and sort out getting some water recycling. Because, oh boy, is this tank getting empty. That's looking far worse than I was expecting. Bugger. But okay, let's put that up on an 8. We'll dig out some of this. I just want to get the diffuser working, really. But yeah, I think we'll leave things off here. The next episode, I'll start putting the research towards getting the liquid tuning and the distillation stuff done, so that we can start looking towards trying to clean our water supply up. So we'll get those queued up to go, and we'll try and start looking towards that over the coming episodes. But for now, I'm going to have to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Yeah, if you've got any ideas, I'm all ears. Mate. I'd really like some fucking answers, mate.